welcome back. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon by Jeff T. And this marathon spans from 1969 to 1979. I would say one of our favorite eras of music, a lot of people. And yeah, we got 5 artists, and I have quite a bunch to read. So if you want to skip forward to the video, you can do that as well. But you know, Jeff wanted to, you know, talk about the bands a little bit, which is honestly for me, I like it very much. You know, just to know a little bit. Again, sometimes I do prefer to go in completely blind, but I mean, if the person that does the marathon decides to, I have nothing against it, you know? So if there's a little bit of information here, let's go. Let's go over it. So we're going to start it off with Grand Funk Railroad from the 1971 album E Pluribus Funk. This is remastered in 22. We got to do Foot Stomping Music. This is the first track. It says E pluribus unum is a Latin phrase out of many, one, selected as the motto for the American national seal in 1976 by the committee consisting of Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin, and appears on numerous currencies, seals, and flags. The Grand Funk album was silver in color and round-shaped like a coin. Very cool. I have an original. There you go. All right, look, let's do it this way. Every time I play the new song, I'm going to read the information of that song, and that way we're going to move on, and the intro's not going to be so long, because I know a lot of people just can't wait for me to start. So, which is totally fine. I get it, you know? So let's do it like this. Let's go song by song, with the info included. But I wanted to thank all of you being here, clicking on the video, subscribing, leaving comments, all the love and all the support. I really, really appreciate it. So just wanted to say that real quick. And of course, Jeff, thank you for sponsoring this video. It means a lot. So here we go with the Grand Funk Railroad, Foot Stomping Music. Here we go. wow. That was amazing. The bass in this one, the drumming, there was a drum solo, the guitar solos, both of them were amazing. The singing, the way he was harmonizing with the guitar, man, what a great track. I've heard some Grand Funk Railroad on this channel. I've done entire marathons. It's always surprising. It's always amazing. Yeah. That, I mean, the bass line is super easy. The main bass, the doodle, you know, that's stuff that I would love Alexia to play, to learn, and just jam, you know, just a little like vamp. And but yeah, this was, man, so good. Oh, let me see, when did this come out again? Okay, so this is a remastered. I guess I got the remastered version, but no, I got it here, 71. Wow. That was crazy. I love it. And it was, yeah, it was immediately, you got like foot stumping, you know, face melting, and you know, the stank face, you know. I just can't, I mean, how can you listen to this music and not make faces? That's impossible. Sit there with a straight face listening to this music, then something is wrong. Something is, I guess something is not existent anymore. This was amazing. Great track, very short, but felt just very complete. It felt like a 5-minute track. Man, this was so good. So good. Okay. We got more of this kind of music coming up. All these bands are super big. I mean, you saw in the description, you clicked on the video. We're going to do Atlanta Rhythm Section. The song is Spooky from their 1979 album Underdog. In 1968, the Classic 4 recorded the song, and it climbed to number 3 in the charts. Fast for the decade, at which point J.R. Cobb, Buddy Bowie, I hope, Bowie, and fellow Classic 4-member Dean Daughtry were longtime members of the highly successful Atlanta Rhythm Section, and this even better version was born. It got to number 17 on the charts. Man, let's go. Spooky. ARS. I don't know if you call them ARS. I just made that up. Atlanta Rhythm Section. Man, I've done some Atlanta Rhythm Section. These guys are insane. All of them super good musicians. Let's go. Let's go.
And say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. And if some fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. I get
so good. This reminds me a little bit of like early Steely Dan or Doobie Brothers or a little bit even Santana, but only the stuff I've heard.
All that my heart's been a dime.
Wait, machine. Wait. Yeah, it has like a little bit of a Latin infusion there. Like I think it's the chord progression that bum 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 dum doo 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 dum bum 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 bum. Even though I'm singing it higher, but man, I love it. So good. I mean, this music, man, is so good. That solo right there, so good. Yeah. I mean, it's like the same thing always when I listen to music like this. I'm kind of like almost speechless because it's like just so good. There's nothing to say, you know. There's what can you say, you know, other than how enjoyable it is. Wonderful. Oh my god, they are called RAS. Okay, that is amazing. I did not know this. But I guess it makes sense, you know, for a logo. I see like RAS, I'm like, oh my god, that's Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta Rhythm Section. Awesome. All right, let's continue.
My heart's been a dime to the same. Just like a ghost, you've been a home my dreams. So I'll propose on Halloween. Baby, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Oh, spooky, yeah.
Wow. Son of a gun. Man, that solo. Wow. That was one of the best solos I've heard in a long time in a classic rock setting. Like that was just so tasty. And I was a little bit wrong in my what I compared it to. Like it says more here, like if you like Firefall, which are from here, Colorado, Pablo Cruz, Pure Prayer League, the Ozark, Mountain Daredevils, Poco. I've heard them before, of course. The Greg Allman Band, Ambrosia, Sugar Love. Like it's so fun. It's so amazing that I know most of these now. Loggins and Messina, Greg Allman, The Outlaws, the Edgar Winter Group. Yeah, these are all just this more southern rock. This whole so good. Also, it reminded me a little bit of the Eagles, you know, the compositional style. But that solo there was amazing. The way it was composed, so clever, so, oh man, so rich. So many great moments in that solo. And then the piano solo, and then that octave guitar, you know, and then harmonizing. And I don't know what they were harmonizing in. I have to listen to it again, but that was sounded amazing. This whole song was just top tier, man. Yeah, that's the music. Yeah, you know, I want to listen to all day. Oh man, this was so good. So moving on from Spooky, yeah, I'm definitely gonna revisit that solo, maybe try and learn it. It wasn't very difficult, but it was just so clever. And it's just like perfect the way they write these solos. They're perfect for the song. It's not overplayed. It's not too flashy. It's just exactly what the song needs, you know. And it's a story, you know, and the way the story is being told on that guitar. Great. That's a solo I would love to learn. And just like, you know, like Kid Charlemagne, or there's a couple of solos that are just like, you know, it just sounds very interesting. And they're full of good, like great licks, you know, that teach you, you know, there's a little bit of everything in those guitar solos. Very clever the way they're composed. All right, let's move it on. Now, this is from the Guess Who. Now, this is Undone. But let's see what Jeff has to say here. It's from 1969, the Guess Who, from the 1971 album Best of the Guess Who. The song takes its structure from new jazz guitar chords. Randy Bachman Turner Overdrive had learned the flute part required the learning of a new instrument by Burton Cummings, the lead singer. Keyboards. Bachman says Burton could play the sax, and we discovered that a flute used the same fingering. Oh wow, that's crazy. We went to a music store, bought the flute, and he learned how to play the solo. Yeah, it's like the same with the bass. But that's why I always do this. I can't. It's so uncomfortable for me to play the bass with a pick. I don't know, maybe because the strings are so thick, and I use a specific pick. But I just enjoyed so much more to play with the fingers and my thumb and just do like this whole like Geddy Lee thing. It says he had never played the flute in his life. Yeah, I mean, but you know, as a musician, that's, you know, I remember the first time I played the violin, and I was playing with this violinist, this girl, and I was like, can I play your violin? Like, can I? And I just started playing, you know. Now, obviously, the arc, you know, that was kind of like difficult, but I immediately knew kind of like the distance, even though it's a way shorter fretboard. There's no, you know, frets on there. But you can like measure it out. It's like you have that in your mind. You just minimize it, you know. And then I was already playing, you know, not very good, but and she's like, have you ever played before? No, it's my first time, you know. It's like, that's just what musicians do, you know. It's just a thing, you know. You can, once you're efficient on one instrument, the other one is not that difficult, you know, to at least play. Now, to master, that's a different thing, you know, because it's maybe in a different direction and the notes are laid out differently, but music is music in the end, you know. All right, here we go with the Guess Who. And let's keep going.
She's come undone. She didn't know what she was headed for. And when I found what she was headed for, it was too late. She's come undone. found a mountain that was far too high. And when she found out she couldn't fly, it was too late. It's too late. She's gone too far. She's lost the sun. She's come undone. She wanted truth, but all she got was lies. Came the time to realize, and it was too late. She's come undone. She didn't know what she was headed for, and when I found what she was headed for, Mama, it was too late. It's too late. She's gone too far. She's lost the sun. She's come undone.
Those are like those progressions are almost like bossa nova like chord progressions. Obviously, bossa nova is very. I mean, bossa nova and jazz go hand in hand. If you've ever heard Stan Getz playing over Antonio Carlos Jobim's, you know, oh man, and João Gilberto, you know, that album. Holy moly. But yeah, it's very bossa nova. The chord progressions. Yeah, very, very cool. I love it.
Too many mountains and not enough stairs to climb. Too many churches and not enough truth. Too many people and not enough eyes to see. Too many lives to lead and not enough time. It's too late. She's gone too far. She's lost the sun. She's come undone. Da, 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 the sun. She's come undone. She didn't know what she was headed for, and when I found what she was headed for, it was too late. She's come undone. She found a mountain that was far too high, and when she found out she couldn't fly, Mama, it was too late. Lost the sun. She's come undone.
Wow. That song, man, was fire. But yeah, very, very inspired in the, you know, bossa nova genre, you know, and which is so hard to play. I love it. These are like the three styles that I'm still working on, and I think I'm gonna four styles that I'm gonna work for the rest of my life. Is pretty much, I mean, who am I kidding? Everything, you know. Classical music, super hard on guitar. It's just because you play like so many instruments, you know, and you're trying to play the bass and the lead and the melody, and yeah, it's just like there's a lot. Bossa nova is amazing. Very, very difficult as well. Flamenco, I think, is the hardest, and just the genre of jazz, you know. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, tango. Oh my god. But I mean, it's just so much fun, and it's very challenging, but it's like almost like you have to dedicate yourself just to one to master it, you know. I think out of all of them, flamenco is the one that I, would go with, but it's so difficult. I would have to move somewhere I don't know. I would have to move a location and live among the gypsies, the originals, and so they teach me. And I knew a person, a musician, who his name is Wolfgang Lobo, and he's in the band Willie and Lobo. And Willie unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, and they used to play in Puerto Vallarta. He's from Germany, and he lived in, I don't know if it was in France or in Spain, among some gypsies, and he learned everything he knows, and he plays flamenco like the real deal, you know, the real, not the novo stuff. No, the real deal, you know, the real. So yeah, that would be, I guess, something I would love to do. And classical guitar, you know, there's obviously levels, you know. Some of it is very easy, but some of it is just, wow. And not just classical music, there's all kinds of classical guitar, but romantic music is very, very difficult because there's all these voices that you have to play: the bass, the rhythm, the melody. You know, sometimes, I don't know, there's even people that add some kind of like click. You know, just what I was reacting to the other day, Alip Bata, he's amazing. Yeah, all right, okay. Next one is the Geils or Geils band. And what do we have here? By Jeff. Give It To Me by the Geils band from the 1973 album Bloodshot. This Massachusetts band had a bunch of hits in the 1980s, including Freeze Frame, Love Stinks, and Centerfold, which reached #1 on the charts. But their earliest stuff was really extraordinary. Give It To Me is a musical journey with many changes and styles of music. Their best. Enjoy the ride. Let me see if I can fish those out for you guys. Let's see.
Now don't touch the knobs, because I think we're gonna have some fun with this one here. Oh yeah. You got to give it to me. 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 You so slick, honey, no ever trick now. You know I want it so bad. You know I need it, I can't believe it. So come on, baby, please believe it. Got to give it to me. You got to give it to me.
So right now it's pretty much reggae, not like the original reggae, you know. It's a little bit too fast. I would almost go with like ska here, but then ska is too, it's like, you know, way quicker. And I don't know what it is. Some people in the comment section always talk about farts when the bass is a little bit like very like, I don't know. I don't call it farty, but I know what you guys mean. I don't think that it sounds like that at all. I actually like that kind of sound. I guess, yeah, it's just funny when I read that, like, oh, what was all that farting about? And I'm like, what was I farting? Oh, the song. Oh, okay. But yeah. So let's keep going.
To me. Got to give it to me. Got to give it to me. You've been bugging me every night now. You say you want it right now. I can't get through it. I can't get to it. So come on, baby, please. Got to get it up.
so funny how the mind works. I was like, oh man, I'm drinking my coffee, and one day it's gonna happen where I like drink and I take the wrong sip and I'm gonna like make a mess. And see, it happened. I didn't make a mess because it was just a little bit of, it went the wrong way. But see, you basically you program yourself every day. Everything you do and every outcome is predetermined by you. It's crazy. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh yeah, here I go with my coffee again. Because I mean, I drink this coffee maybe during 3 hours. It's a very big cup. And it's the Milchkaffee. It's very German, you know. It's a lot of coffee. It's a lot of milk, and you can't drink it just like this because then. So it takes me like 2-3 hours. So you always see me with my cup because it's always there, and I have like this heating pad, you know. But it's so funny that I was thinking that one day, one of those days, it's gonna happen, and boom, see.
Give it to me. You got to give it to me. Give it to me. Why keep me cold when it's so warm inside? Come on, baby, your love is too good to hide. Oh yeah.
definitely has a lot of music this to go through, you know. Very cool. So yeah, so I guess it switched from a little bit of a reggae, you know, to a rock and then a funk section to an amazing solo improv, and then the bass kind of like took over and went into this almost like tribal, you know, rhythm, percussion. Really, really cool, man. The whole damn thing was beautiful. So that's one of band I've never heard of, the Geils band. I hope it's Geils. As a German, you know, Geils. But that would, I don't know, because it's AI, you know, that's I. So if it's Geils, I apologize. But hey, you already know, you know, by now. So, okay, now a Creedence Clearwater Revival. I mean, epic is one word to describe them, you know. Born on the Bayou by Creedence Clearwater Revival from the 1969's Bayou Country, yeah. It says John Fogerty is an American singer-songwriter and guitar player, together with Doc Clifford, Stu Cook, and his brother Tom Fogerty. Fogerty. I hope I'm not butchering anyone's names. He founded the swamp rock band Creedence Clearwater Revival. Is that like a Florida thing, like swamp rock? Because they always say like that Florida is like swamp country. I lived in Florida, you know, that's what they said. Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR, for which he was the lead singer, lead guitarist, and principal songwriter. CCR had 9 top 10 singles and 8 gold albums, wow, between 68 and 72, and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1973. I mean, wow, that input, 4 years of just like releasing gold, well deserved. Along with Bob Seger, which I just did a reaction to, and I have done a full album. One of the greatest, raspiest voices of all time, and those guitar licks, Fogerty is truly a legend in rock music. This should be a good marathon. I like to include a little know-how about the artists and songs. I find it that enriching. I hope you and the audience agree. I agree. Do you agree? And I'm sure you do. I mean, come on. There's at least something that you guys didn't know, right? God bless you and Lex, Jeff. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like this. I love this stuff. Yes, sometimes it's nice to just do the songs with no information whatsoever because it's not giving me any ideas. You're not guiding me through. But for me, it's comfortable, you know, to have a little bit more to say, you know. I like to talk, you know. I like to talk, and not that I love to talk, but I like you. If you watch this video, I don't want to just sit here and bob my head. What is that? I mean, that's not fun. Neither for you, neither for me, you know. So I think the whole talking and interrupting, and I mean, you guys already know the music. The people that complain and that we pause and that we talk, go somewhere else, you know, go somewhere else. Like, listen to the song that you've already heard 200 times, and then you're in peace, you know. But don't watch a reaction channel, you know. Born on the Bayou, Bayou Country. Here we go. Of course, I've heard this before. Like, yeah, that's definitely. I don't know where. I'm looking it up. Like I put Born on a Bayou in movies. But don't even. I mean, it's like there's a lot of I think every kind of like scene, you know, you see in a movie in Vietnam, you know, when they're hanging out, you know, and or there's a helicopter, you know, going, you know, off, or I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good movies where this song is being used, and just don't know which one. Yeah, you let me know, you know, even in you know, video games, you know, like I think it was Black Ops or something, and there's a Vietnam scene, and yeah, Creedence, you know, I've definitely heard this before, but never like this, never really like taking it in. I think I've just heard I think the intro was super familiar, the doom ba da ba da, and then when he's that, you know, I'm like, yeah. That voice is just that is literally empowering. That voice. If you are in the gym and you listen to this music, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna walk a mile longer, you know, literally. It's like it's one of those things that just give you strength. It's like, you know, I do it with a lot of metal music, you know, but not no, like beautiful stuff, you know, melodic, and you know, there's so much good metal that's melodic, but since it's bum, 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 there's a lot of rhythm and galloping and stuff, galloping guitars and very cool classical passages, and that also is very empowering. It's just like you get more strength, you know, more mileage. Fantastic.
Wish I were back on the bayou, rolling with some Cajun queen. Wishing I were a fat freight train of Dr. Juglin on down to New Orleans. Born on the bayou, born on the bayou, born on the bayou. Do it.
That here. Right.
I'll get back, buddy.
Those chords. Freaking cowbell. I love how they let it ring. So good.
Well, I can remember the 4th of July, running through the backwood bay, and I can still hear my old hound dog barking, chasing down a hoodoo there, chasing down a hoodoo there. Born on the bayou, born on the bayou, born on the bayou. All right.
Wow, man. Jesus. So good. I mean, honestly, I mean, literally all 5 songs are freaking like masterpieces of Southern rock, and not just Southern rock, but you know, I mean, there's some Canadian here, you know, the Guess Who and Grand Funk. They're from the US, right? And then Atlanta, of course. Wait a minute. The J. Let's see. The J. Geils. American and Creedence, of course. Yeah, they're from LA. From well, not LA. That's so stupid. California. Man, amazing all the way, all of it. Thank you so much, Jeff. Like, this was amazing, very good. You know, just one of those marathons. Everybody's gonna like it, you know, of course, and I appreciate that, because and it's not even that, you know, these songs are not that well known, I guess, maybe. But Born on the Bayou, I mean, even I knew, you know, when I know a song that's pretty much like, yeah, I mean, I lived under a rock, you know, it's kind of funny, you know, to say, but it's not even in the top 10, you know. Like, have you ever seen The Rain? I know that. Proud Mary, because of we used to play that, but we did the Tina Turner version. Bat Moon Rising, that sounds familiar as well. But yeah, this one was and I'm happy that it was so long, because all of them are so short. They're like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. This was amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me know what you thought of this marathon. Would you like to hear more? Part 2, maybe? Same artists, you know. I mean, people have done that before, but yeah, just, you know, let us know, you know, Jeffrey and I, what you think. Of course, thank Jeffrey, if you can, you know, please. And this was awesome. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Please like the video if you really enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, it's free. You know, yeah, 80% of people that watch the channel are not subscribed, which is insane. I don't know even why, but that's just how it is, you know. So yeah, if you can subscribe to the channel, it's free of charge, doesn't cost anything. Then please do so. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks, Jeff, for this awesome marathon, and I'll see you all in the next one.